Nobody is paying attention to it, but in our lifetime, we could see Africa either fall to pieces or become one of the most dominant continents on the planet. You see, Africa's population is absolutely booming right now, while Europe and Asia's are shrinking. UNICEF predicts that 2 billion babies will be born in Africa in just the next 33 years, more than doubling their population. In fact, by 2050, Nigeria is predicted to become the third largest country on the planet, overtaking the US. And experts predict that this incredible growth could either go beautifully right or horribly wrong. Now, in the good scenario, the population growth follows something similar to what happened to China: a growing workforce, innovation, the lifting of hundreds and millions out of poverty, and subsequently an economic boom. And we're actually seeing the beginning of this starting right now. In 2019, the top 5 fastest growing economies in the entire world were all African. And because of this potential, major global economic players are scrambling to invest in their future. China, in particular. They have now overtaken the US to become the world's largest foreign direct investor in Africa. And if you look at this chart, which shows the growth in a region's working age population, the future is Africa's for the taking. However, the bad scenario is that, number one, most African economies are still fragile, meaning that if something big happens, like a virus outbreak or a war, these countries are hit particularly hard, which is exactly what happened to them in the last 2 years. The other potential is that their population explodes, but that doesn't translate into economic growth, mostly because of things like poor leadership, bad choices, corrupt governments, and the list goes on. They will have double the population, but still the same supply of food and housing, which obviously would be catastrophic. So the question is, which scenario do you see playing out for Africa?